Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 12th. This morning, I was in 2 Samuel 27 through 30, chapters 27 through 30, 2 Samuel, and the verse I wanted to share on was chapter 30, verse 23. 2 Samuel chapter 30, verse 23. Real simple verse. But David said, "You shall not do so, my brothers, with what the Lord has given us. He has preserved us and given into our hand the band that came against us." What's happening here is David had gone into battle. They defeated the enemy, and the men who fought with David said, "Hey, we're not sharing this. You know, all the booty that we're getting, the things that we're taking, the food that we're taking, the things we're taking from the enemy that he has left, that we're going to take away. We're not sharing this with anybody else. We're going to keep it only for the people who fought." And David says, "No, that's not what you're going to do." David says, "You shall not do so, my brothers, with what the Lord has given us. He has preserved us and given to our hand the band that came against us." And then he tells them, "No, you're going to share it with everybody. You're going to share it with all of Israel." I want us to notice a few things about this verse. They want to take everything for themselves. They figure, hey, you know what? We fought, we worked for it, we got it, it's ours. And pretty much that's the way we've been taught to think in America. We work hard, what we've earned is ours. And that's true, we're Americans. But the child of God, we don't own what God gives us. He has taken care of us. He has provided for us. He uses our physical bodies that we might take care of ourselves, we might take care of those we're responsible for, and we might share with those that are around us and those in need. And so David understands that. So David says, "You shall not do so, my brothers." He doesn't see them as his enemies just because he disagrees with them. He says, we have a difference of opinion here, but you're my brothers. There's a lot of arguing going on in our country today. People think, well, if you don't agree with me, you're not my friend, you're not my brother. David called them his brothers. He said, "You shall not do so, my brothers." He disagreed with them, and as king he was going to tell them, "No, you can't do that," but he recognized them, "You're my brothers." And then he said, "With what the Lord has given us." He was saying, we won the battle. We have these things, not because we were so good, not because we were so strong, not because we were so courageous. It is because God gave them to us. They are a gift from God. David says, what we possess, what we own, what we have received, what we won, is simply a gift from God with what the Lord has given us. That changes everything. When we realize that what we possess as believers, as the children of the living God, as followers of Jesus, He has provided for us. He has given it to us. It's not because we earned it. We might think we earned it. We might think we worked hard. God has given us our breath. He's given us our strength. He's provided us with jobs, hopefully. What we have, if you're a child of the living God, what you have has been given to you by God Himself. And we need to understand that. And then it says, He has preserved us. He has given us health. He has given us strength. He has provided us with whatever we need. And He will continue to do so as long as we're in His will. And He has given into our hand the band that came against us. He has protected us from the enemy. He has protected us from our adversaries. He's protected us from those things which would come against us. So David recognized several things here. That those who disagreed with him were his brothers. And he also understood, but what we have received, what we think we won, God has given to us. It comes from His hand. And we need to share it with the others. And not only that, but God has preserved us. He's given us the strength, the health, the breath to go and do what's necessary to receive what He has given to us. That's my prayer today. It's real easy in this country to think what I own is mine. What I have received is mine. I need to keep it to myself. But for the spiritual man, he understands. Even when I work, even when I labor, everything I receive comes from Him, including the ability to labor, including the strength to labor, including the breath to labor. All comes from Him. Thanks for listening to me today.